Welcome to this video. And in this video, we are going to do the RGC prompting, right? Now, what do I mean by RGC prompting is basically R stands for role and result. G stands for your goal and C stands for your context and the constraints, right? So what do I mean by RGC prompting is basically this framework presents the robust structure that can be applied universally to any input and intended output. Okay, perfect. Its objective is to establish a standardized format and optimize the farming of this thing, chat GPT, and thereby enhances the processing or whatever it is. That definition always sucks. Definition always sucks. Okay. So basically what you do in this, you define the role, you define your output, you define the goal for that output, you define the complete context of your question, and you define the constraints as well, right? Suppose what do I mean by defining the role? Okay, so you always tell that what role ChatGPT wants to act as, right? Basically, you define the persona. You define the persona of ChatGPT. Like I'm saying that okay, ChatGPT, I want you to act as a front end developer. I want you to act as an educator or something like that. So what I'm doing, I'm just defining its persona. I'm defining ChatGPT's persona, its role. Okay, then I will decide, I will define my output. Okay, what output I want, right? What output, what is my desired output? Okay, so whatever my desired output is, I will mention that thing. Then I will mention goal, that okay, with that, what is the purpose of that output, right? The goal is to like drive sales or whatever the goal, whatever goal I want to achieve from that particular output, right? Then what is the context? Ki bhai, in this we will target all the W's, right? Who, what, why, where, how, and all these things, right? We will target. Okay. Then basically in the context we will target who is our target audience, what we want to do, what they do, where, how, why, and all these things, right? Then comes constraints, right? Constraints are basically what the number of words, the number of sentences, how long output we want, and all these types of constraints will be under this constraint part, right? So an example, for an example, you are an expert marketer. Okay, you are an expert marketer. Create 5 emails ending with a call to action. Okay, CTA, perfect. The goal is to derive sales to my product, right? Perfect. So now I am telling him that okay, your role is to act as the expert marketer and you need to create 5 emails. Okay, and now how what type of emails he has to create? What is the goal of that email? The goal of that email is to derive sales, right? Is to derive sales to my product, right? So he will write the mails accordingly. He will write the mails accordingly so that I can get more sales for my product, right? Okay, perfect. The emails are for my online audience. Now what I'm doing, I am telling the complete context that okay, the emails for what type of audience I want to create these emails, right? So these emails are for online audience, right? My audience is basically online, which are entrepreneurs. Okay, perfect. The email should be friendly and less than 200 words. So here I have set the constraint, right? So in this complete prompt, I am telling him the role, which is of expert marketer. Then I am telling him the result, right? It should end with a CTA button, right? Then I am telling the goal. The goal is to derive maximum sale. Then I am telling the context that okay, my audience is an online audience, which mostly the entrepreneurs, right? Then I am setting the context that okay, constraint that it should be a 200 word, right? It should be not more than 200 words, right? So this is complete RGC prompting, in which you do these all things: setting up the role, then setting up the result, setting up the goal, context, and constraint that you want to do. Perfect. Perfect. So that is what the RGC prompting is. Okay. So with this, I guess that is the end of the video, and we'll meet you again in the other video with a new topic. Till then, bye bye.